What's up, guys, and welcome to the channel. This is part 3 of our FlutterFlow AI Agents tutorial series. In this video, we'll be taking a look at creating an agent that responds in a specific JSON format so that we can later store and use the response throughout the app. The example we'll use in this video is building on our menu analyzer video from last time, but instead of translating a menu, we'll take an image of a prepared meal and return the recipe for that image. If you haven't watched the first two parts, I recommend watching those first to get caught up. Please like and subscribe, and let's jump in. All right, let's get started. So to set up this JSON response agent in FlutterFlow, we're going to follow 4 basic steps. First, we'll create the prompt in ChatGPT. Then we'll set up the agent in FlutterFlow. Then we'll set up the UI in FlutterFlow, and then we'll go ahead and test the response. So let's get started. Okay, first thing we need is the prompt. So essentially, as a starting point, what I did was essentially write a prompt to ChatGPT that says, create a prompt for an OpenAI assistant that's supposed to return the recipe for a meal based on an image. Make sure to provide a simple and generic JSON format with the prompt that the assistant can use for the response. So here we have the prompt. You're a culinary AI assistant. Based on the provided image of a meal, identify the dish and return the detailed recipe, yada, yada, yada. And then we go here into the JSON response. So this looks nice and clear to me. We have the dish name, we have the ingredients and the instructions, and the prep and cook time. So that looks good. We'll see, maybe we have to fine tune this a little bit to get it to respond correctly, but we'll see. One thing I do also want to do is actually just give it one more test here. So evaluate this image based on the prompt. And what we'll do is provide this as some additional, essentially training as some starting messages for the assistant. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and just make this a little bit smaller, pull it over to the side. And then let's go ahead and start here with the agent. So we'll take the menu analyzer that we made last time and we'll duplicate it. And let's just say recipe agent. Yeah. Now, obviously we have some key differences here. We'll still be using OpenAI. We'll go ahead and use 4.0. That's fine. We have our API key in there already. We definitely need image. And then the big thing here is we want the response to be JSON. Now, one other thing we could do is turn down the temperature in the top P a little bit. Let's leave this as is for now, and then we'll see if we need to do that down the line. So let's go ahead and clear out this system message. And let's also preload here a couple of messages. So hopefully by preloading these messages from our chat over here, it will know exactly how to respond. Now let's go ahead and grab our prompt. And put that in here. Format. Now, one big thing is format your response in the provided below. So we'll also want to go ahead and actually provide format here with it. So now the last thing we need to do is update this description. This is and this is only internal, so it doesn't really matter too much. But we'll put it in here for analyzing images and returning recipes. Cool. So that should already be a decent starting point for us. We have, let's just double check. We have our images. We have the response as JSON. We haven't messed with the parameters yet. We might down the line. Let's see. We have our prompt in. We have our JSON format. Good. And we have 2 preloaded messages here that give an example for how the assistant should respond. So let's go ahead and publish this. And while that's happening, I'm done with this. We can go ahead and get started with the UI. So I've created this button here. It doesn't go anywhere yet. For this screen, we're going to need an interface that is largely the same as the menu upload that we created last time. So let's go ahead and duplicate this as a starting point. And we'll go ahead and just rename this to recipe generator. There we go. Okay, so we have our screen set up, we have our main elements, and we've got some errors. So that makes sense because we just duplicated a screen. So first thing we're going to do is here on this upload media file, we're going to change the name to be unique. So that should already help with one of the errors. Yep. And then the other thing we're going to do is take here this translate action chain, and we're just going to get rid of it for now. Okay. So let's get rid of that. And let's go ahead and head here to our page state. And to get started, let's go ahead and it wants camel case, no problem. Let's go ahead and just add a local state in here for JSON, and we'll just use this to kind of catch the response initially. And let's go ahead and add in the agent action. So we'll go ahead and go here to this translate menu button, and let's rename this as well. We'll go ahead and name this generate recipe. Okay, so now let's go ahead and on tap. Let's open this up. Let's go ahead and on tap. We'll use the agent. We'll send a message. We'll go ahead and use the recipe agent. Let's go ahead and create a unique name. So to do that, let's go ahead and go combine text. We'll go ahead and say recipe underscore, and then we can add another piece here. Let's go ahead and just add the user ID so that it's unique. And the last thing we're going to do, actually a couple more things. We need to add a text input. Or as a matter of fact, let's just do this. Analyze the image. And then we need to connect the image that we uploaded. So we'll go widget state, uploaded file URL. Here we go. And then we need to give this a name. We'll see recipe agent action. And then we'll update the page state here with our output from this action. Okay, cool. So this is all set up, and it looks like our agent has finished deploying as well. Wonderful. So there's one more thing left to do, which is from this home screen. Let's go ahead and add a navigation to our recipe generator screen. And that should do the trick. Okay, there we go. So let's just double check. We have our upload image. We have the image that will get displayed. And then we have our ability to analyze the image. All right, let's reload this guy. And then the other thing we're going to want to do is open the debug panel, because we don't really... Did this reload? No. Okay, so we're going to have to stop this and boot it back up. Okay, and we're back. So we just restarted our app. We'll have to go ahead and open this up so we can see actually our response come in. And let's have a look. So first thing we're going to do, upload an image. Let's go ahead and choose this image. And let's generate the recipe. So if we did this correctly, we'll see it both here on the page state as well as the action output. And hopefully it works. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So we have our response. The JSON format looks good. Our instructions and our prep time. Awesome. So we have the JSON response coming in, and that is working as intended. And so in the next video, what we're going to do is look at how to now work with this JSON response, save it into your database, and use it all over your app. All right, I hope you found this video useful. Again, in the next video, we'll be taking a look at how to take this JSON format and use it, save it, use it, and then display it all over the app. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.